siya sa election sa 2028. Pero sa botohan, imposible na makakuha sila ng 16 votes. Kaya yan pong gawa nila ng Senate President ay sa totoo lang, gusto nilang mabalik sa kanila ang Senate President dahil po sa impeachment yan.
It's all ad hoc at saka yung iba-ibang ahensya like say DSWD, they do a good job but they have a full-time job sa mga indigents at saka marginalized sa society And the other thing is napakagaling na natin sa relief, no, as long as we have the access to the area, no. Pero mahina tayo sa rehabilitation. So ang nangyayari as soon as for example napakalaking sunog dito sa Manila but nangyari to sa Mindanao, so attention natin ay nasa Mindanao, which is right and good, but dapat may mag-take over ng grupo para yung rehabilitation dun sa mga nasunugan. So let's admit to ourselves that we will have what's the right number? 12 to 15 storms a year. We have volcanoes that are active. Then earthquakes or linugs are organic, if I can use that word, to our area in the world, no? So we really have to do better in not only the response and relief, but in the rehabilitation. I'd like to let you know where we are today. So all sides were saying na sana hindi maipit yung Senado. So early this morning or late last night, I sent a letter to our legitimate Secretary of the Senate. Legitimate because if you follow the rules, hindi siya pwedeng tanggalin kung walang 13 at hindi pwedeng palitan kung wala rin 13. So I'll make that clear, ha? Senate President Pro Temp, Senate President, Secretary of the Senate, o SAA, kailangan niyan 13 ang botong ilagay, 13 ang boto pag tinanggal. Hindi nila sinunod yan. So meaning hindi legitimate si Attorney Bantug, no? So having said that, ayaw namin maipit yung mga empleyado. So I sent him a letter to talk with Attorney Bantug and nag-offer kami kung gusto ni Senator Win, pareho na lang kami pipirma kahit walang designation. So I think the letter was delivered mga 8 a.m., a little bit past 8. Ang sagot nila noong 12 o'clock is that hindi na siya secretary at mag-turnover na lang. So I really want to avoid sa dami ng problema ng ating bansa that we have to write land bank, maipit yung sweldo ng mga empleyado and everything. And I'll never bend the law, nor will I bend the Constitution, but I will bend backward for our employees para hindi sila maipit sa gulo for as long as it doesn't bend the law. Diba? So kung internal rules or regulation that is not attached to law or it is not morally wrong, that's why I thought of my staff thought of the idea na pag pareho nakapirma para eventually pag nagkaroon ng decision, walang legal infirmity. And it will also prevent yung magfilean yung dalawang kampo ng usurpation. Diba? Kasi of course, as far as I'm concerned, nag-usurp ng authority si Senator Win because he's not really the acting president, pababa. Pero maraming ang problema ng ating bansa, why don't we focus on that? So, apparently, because ayaw nila pumayag, dalawa Senado natin ngayon. You have the Senate of the Philippines and you have the Senate of Malacanang. No? So, yung Senate of Malacanang had a hearing kanina. And you have two Blue Ribbons Committee. Yung isa ay Committee de Absuelto na ang kanyang main work is paano i-absuelto yung mga high officials ng ating bansa at yung isa naman na seeking the truth. So am I saying lahat ng sabihin ng 18 ex-Marines ay completely true? No. What I'm saying is nga, give them a chance. I heard they have other evidence, including videos. I heard that if they come out and there's a full support na nararamdaman, may iba pang mga witnesses na may mga dokumento, may mga ebidensya na lalabas din. So as a nation, we have to decide whether the Senate will be under the thumb of Malacanang. And now that it is very clear to us that the biggest ever corruption scandal is the flood control scandal, if it's acceptable to us that we witnessed this morning the biggest cover-up committee hearing of our generation. Diba? So, ganun lang kasimple yon. So, in the same manner na nag-propose kami na parehong pipirma, I have not talked to Senator Marcoleta, so hindi ko alam kung papayag siyang dalawa silang chairman or whatever, but we have to find a solution that yung mga witnesses ay makakapunta ng malaya na protektado ng batas at independent yung Senate. Having said that, mahaba panahon, as I said kanina, let's focus on Mindanao and on the relief and rehabilitation, especially kung may mga lives that are at stake now because dun sa mga buildings. I don't think all of us fully know the extent so far. Nakikita lang natin yung mga videos, no. So hanggang dun lang muna, we will continue with our meetings. We will focus muna on Mindanao. I am not sure when the next hearing ng Blue Ribbon led by the subcommittee by Senator Marcoleta is. I'm expecting to know soon, but definitely knowing what's happening in Mindanao will have an impact on our decision kasi priority yon.
Okay, questions from Janice Cosio. Tajay Finder.
Sir, good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Dalawa lang sir, yung comment nyo sa resign call sa inyo, and sabi po ng Malacanang kanina, open si BBM na magpatawag na special session ng Congress, lalo na po, nabanggit nyo na rin yung nangyari sa Mindanao kanina, and paano po yun kung magkakaroon ng special
Unahin ko yung
Congress?
special session, okay?
Yes po.
So, I had 2 communications with them sa Malacanang. And both cases, sinabi nila sa akin, hindi pa handa yung mga bills na gusto nilang ipapasa para dun sa uplift. So, biglang nung nagpalit ang majority, biglang kailangan ng special session dahil may bills na. Actually, kung may official silang bills, dapat na i-file na yon para na-refer na sa committee, di ba? So, sabi nila, inaayos pa nila. But having said that, kung bigla nilang naayos from the time I had discussions with them, may LEDAC, pinospone nila the day before, tinawagan ako ng secretary na head, and then sabi niya, sir, pwede ba ituloy bukas? Sabi ko, kayo nag-postpone, ready ako. Tapos hindi rin naman nila tinuloy. Yung sinasabing magtrabaho tayo, nagtatrabaho kami, ready kami magtrabaho. Sila nag-walk out, kaya nagkaroon din kami ng parliamentary tool na ginamit. Sinasabi ni Senator Lacson paulit-ulit, and I feel bad for the generals, and I apologize in behalf of the whole Senate, both the majority and minority. But nakita nyo naman, after nila kinonvene illegally ang session, ano bang ginawa nila? Nag-adjourn sila sinedi. Ang calendar natin pwede pa hanggang Friday. Hindi naman nila tinuloy yung session ng Thursday, Friday. Sasabi nilang mga gusto nilang ipasa eh. So, ang problema natin sa kabila ay double standard. Iba ang sinasabi, iba ang ginagawa. So, doon naman sa nananawagan na mag-resign, as I said, pag-usapan na lang natin in a few days after yung focus tayo sa Mindanao, but especially yung mga former presidents, yung mga nagkampi-kampi na mga Marcos na rin, papasalamat ako sa inyo sa call nyo na mag-resign ako bilang Senate President kasi ibig sabihin, nire-recognize nyo pa rin ako as Senate President. Kasi kung hindi nyo na ako nire-recognize as Senate President, ba't kayo nananawagan na mag-resign ako as Senate President? Di ba?
Sir, kung gamitin ng Malacanang itong nangyari sa Mindanao,
No,
patawag na
any special session that will redound to the good of the Filipino people is welcome. The special session is in the Constitution. Yung ginawa namin nung bago matapos yung bago magsinedie is precisely because aagawin nila yung committees at kailangan matuloy yung hearing tungkol sa Blue Ribbon. Having said that, Mindanao is now. Diba? They need the attention now. So if there's needed legislation, good. We will meet right away. If not, then tulong-tulong tayo. But aside from that, let's remember that the committees can continue to work. Nung pinauwi ni Senator Win, nung Thursday, yung mga empleyado, may Senate hearing pa si Senator Pia. So hindi totoo na hindi nagtatrabaho. Wala tayong dapat conflict kung may kailangan yung ating bansa. Whether it's legislation, whether it's a meeting na LEDAC, dapat tanggalin ng politika pagdating na ng I say politika, but it's an issue of graft and corruption. But what I meant is that it's a political issue vis-a-vis a more urgent. They're both important, but what's more urgent? You can postpone a hearing. You cannot postpone a rescue mission. You cannot postpone yung paghatid ng mga relief, di ba? And then, yun nga, hindi natin nararamdaman pa ng husto, pero the economic crisis is here. And every month until the end of the year, it'll get much worse before it gets better. Because nga, tuloy-tuloy ang problema sa Middle East, di ba? So, maraming tinatamaan dyan. Supply chain, presyo ng dollar sa peso, presyo ng diesel at ng gasolina, kakulangan ng fertilizer, taas ng presyo ng fertilizer, desisyon ng Vietnam at saka ng desisyon muna ng India kung bibigyan tayo ng magbebenta ng fertilizer, desisyon ng India at saka ng Vietnam kung magbebenta ng bigas o hindi, desisyon ng Indonesia whether mag-export sila ng coal o hindi. All of these are kumbaga sa relo are moving parts na walang makakahula o makakapredict. So in that sense, kailangang magtulong-tulong talaga yung ating bansa. Kaya naman nandun pa rin on the plate yung graft and corruption kasi kahit anong plano natin sa economic crisis, kung ninanakaw pa rin yung pera, then mahirapan pa rin tayo lahat. No?
Jonathan Alvarado, GMA Senate.
Sir,
Yes.
sino po ang tatayong presiding officer sa impeachment trial? At may update po ba kayo sa...
As soon as they have 13, walang problema sila na. Okay, so I have to assert because may pinaglalaban tayo. Pinaglalaban ko hindi yung si Alan Cayetano ang Senate President. Ang pinaglalaban natin, ang Senado hindi pwedeng rubber stamp ng Malacanang. Hindi pwede na hindi independent yung Senate. Hindi pwedeng may hearing ka katulad kanina, yung bibig na bumubukas ay senador pero yung lumalabas na salita galing sa Malacanang.
Opo. Ano pong rule sa pagpili ng presiding officer sa impeachment trials?
They illegally amended the rules. They illegally had a session, 'di ba? So in due time there'll have to be something that will decide, 'di ba? But in the same manner na ina-assert ni Senator Win na he's the acting Senate President kahit na walang legal basis whatsoever, I have to assert not for myself but for the truth and for the Constitution. But it's still 1 month 'di ba? At hindi kami nakikipag-agawan sa silya doon. So for example, yung Senate Secretary, dapat siya yung ngayon nag-aayos para diyan sa pre-trial. But nagte-take over sila Attorney Bantog. So we're doing it very patiently. Because nga, we don't want the whole Senate to be affected. No?
Paano po yun? Kanina si House Secretary General Sheloy Garafil, nagpasa siya ng manifestation ng House Prosecution Team kay Secretary
Yes.
Bantog pero hindi niyo po siya kinikilalang SecGen.
Yes.
Pero ang House Prosecution Team, si SecGen Bantog daw yung kinikilala.
That's going to be a problem for at least a few days, maybe a few weeks, because we don't expect naman the Supreme Court to rule right away. But what's the best proof that Malacanang's hand is in this? First, yung pananakot nila sa mga miyembro namin na lumipat, yung offer na wala ng kaso pag lumipat. Second, as soon as nila ginawa, naglabas sila na ang House at ang Malacanang ay dun pumapabor. Di ba? Pwede naman mag-neutral ang Malacanang Pwede naman sabihin ng Malacanang, settle it among yourself. Ganon din sa House prosecution. Hindi naman nila gusto ng fair na impeachment. Gusto nila yung may pinipili na silang grupo. That's why sabi ko sa inyo, if I'm wrong, they blame me. Kung tama ako, na from 24 gagawin 22, eventually 18 ang senador, tapos sasabihin nila 12 convicted na. Will that be a fair impeachment process? What will happen to the country if that happens? Then ang kasunod naman is CONAS. No? So give me a few days, pag-usapan natin yan, but let's focus lang dun sa nangyayari. No? But just to answer your question, it will be up in the air. That will be a legal question and we are in the right side.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
Spanish TV5.
Sir, may we be clarified, yung arrangement na inaalok niyo po kay Senator Win, na dalawa kayong pipirma, ano po ang response ni Senator Win?
Sulat around 12 o'clock na sinasabi kay attorney sa ating Senate Secretary Jose Luis Montales that you are no longer secretary, and that attorney Bantug, and then that basically sinasabi na sila na. Yun din ang sinabi sa USAA, but hindi first-hand knowledge, sabi chain of command. But wala nga sila sa chain of command eh. Kahit anong tingin mo sa rules, hindi nangyari yon. So yung pagwawala nila at pag-walk out nila kasi hindi pwedeng amendahan daw yung rule na ganon-ganon, binaboy nila yung rules on June 3. Diba? So that it's going to be a lingering question.
Sorry, how do you treat that? Hindi pumayag si Sen Win sa arrangement na dalawa kayong pipirma sa documents? And paano po yung sweldo nung
It's
Senate
just like
employees?
the civil rights movement sa US, di ba? From the Civil War until pinasa yung mga civil rights laws, etc., yung may batas ka, alam mo yung tama. Pero yung inaapi pa rin, yung mga minority, yun yung de facto. Di ba? So alam naman natin lahat kung ano tama at sinong tama. Pero ang kapangyarihan kasi nasa kanila eh. Sa kanila ang pulis, nasa kanila ang NBI, nasa kanila ang Malacanang. Kaya sabi ko, lahat ng kapangyarihan nasa kanila. Pero katotohanan nasa amin. So hindi ko pwedeng bitawan yon. Kailangan lumaban tayo doon. Kasi kung hindi, after this, all you have to do is to get one senator plus Malacanang. Hindi na 13 ang kailangan boto, 1 plus 1 lang. 1 plus Malacanang.
Sir, so you will still sign? Paano yung mga...
That is a practical question na hindi mangyayari because nga from the bottom paakyat dun sa office, di ba? Never naman nila sinurrender yung SP office. Hindi ko namang trinethreaten yung mga empleyado, di ba? But sila, inaano nila yung mga empleyado. Yung ginawa ni Senator Erwin tapos nag-sorry. Bad cop, good cop yon. Sadya yon. I-shock mo na yung mga empleyado, nakakasuhan ka, tawagin mo kung ano-ano. Tapos si Senator Win naman yung mabait. So kahit na nag-sorry siya, natanim na yun sa puso ng mga empleyado. 'Di ba? Kaya nga sa akin, sa mga empleyado, it's a matter of conscience.
Sir, so you gave up the signing?
No, I'm not giving it up. I'm just saying, malamang hindi dumating sa opisina ko yung pipirmahan. But I'm not giving it up. Diba? Kailangan ko i-assert yun.
Sir, sorry, ano po ba yung extent nung arrangement na pinopropose po ninyo? Hanggang doon lang sa dalawa kayong magsasign?
No, it was a first step lang kasi sinabi nila open sila. Hindi naman pala sila open. Diba? Kasi sabi nila ayaw nila ng gulo. Diba? Sabi nila eventually kailangan magsama yung dalawang grupo, one Senate tayo. Diba? But mukhang ang utos ng Malacanang, hindi, kayo lang. Kasi nga alam nila na even if we go to the Supreme Court ASAP, it will take time. So in the meantime, they're buying time until they either get one more member or whatever.
How will you assert kung hindi darating sa ANP pirmahan?
Basta in any way I can. And it's just like yung example na binigay ko sa'yo, whether it's apartheid, whether it's civil rights, di ba? Doon tayo sa tama. Okay, thank you guys.
One last.
Sandra.
Sir, nabanggit niyo po kasi kanina yung Supreme Court. So are you referring to the one filed by the school teacher, Tayam, or meron po
It's always an option for everyone. It's an option for the other side, for us, for the employees can also file. So let's see kasi nauna na si Senator Win, nag-meeting na yesterday ata sa mga taga-USAA and yung kanilang in-appoint na secretary at USAA, bagamat illegal, di ba, umikot na in every... As I told you, no, as a practical matter, ang matagal na naging Senate President si Senator Drilon, 'di ba? Tapos si Senator Soto matagal din, more than 5 years, 'di ba? Si Senator Coco, Senator Mig, Senator Cheese, magkakasama sila ngayon eh. Ako naman ni isang empleyado, wala pa ako na-appoint eh. So sa practical matter din, sila ang mga ka-close. So syempre sila ang napakinggan. But I have faith in the Senate staff that they should listen to all sides, but I don't want to disturb di ba hindi civil war ang gusto namin. Ang gusto namin manaig sa Senate kung ano tama, kung ano mali. Thank you.
The Senate President.
Okay, kita nyo ito.
Senator Cayetano is still the Senate President.
Okay.
Because we don't have 13. It's against the law naman.
Okay. Ulitin ko.
Senator Cayetano is still the Senate President. Because we don't have 13. It's against the law naman.
Okay.
The committees.
Sinabi ni Mr. Erwin Tulfo na si Senate President Alan Cayetano pa rin ang kanilang pinuno. Kaya nung hinanap ko ang pirma ni Senator Cayetano dito para alinsunod sa Section 17 ng Senate Resolution number 5, no? Governing the providing for the rules governing inquiries in aid of legislation, no? Ang section 17 doon nakalagay, and this should have been approved by the Senate President. Eh walang approval si Senate President. Kaya pumunta kami rito para ma-clarify din, no?
So clarification lang po, attorney. Pumunta kayo dito to clarify yung invitation pero hindi kayo haharap sa Blue Ribbon Committee investigation under Senator Erwin Tulfo.
Kasi sabi ko nga, ayaw naming i-legitimize na si Mr. Erwin Tulfo ang Blue Ribbon Committee. Pero haharap kami kahit
Just to clarify.
saang venue, no? Kahit saang venue, haharap kami.
Pero just to clarify lang, attorney, hindi yung magsasalita, tatanungin kayo ng mga senator.
Hindi, kung magtatanong sila, sasagot kami. No mistake about it. If we are asked, we will answer. At ito po, ang gusto kong i-emphasize. Lahat ng gustong marinig ang mga nalalaman ng mga sundalong ito ay pauunlakan nila ang inyong imbitasyon. From the very beginning, we are committed to help any government agency and the Filipino people as a whole to discover or even uncover the truth. The danger only is if that body or entity have already decided what should be the truth. Wala na kaming magagawa doon.
Pero attorney, para sa inyo, dapat ba mag-inhibit si Senator Erwin kasi siya iniimbestigahan din. Sinasabi din ng Grade 18, nakatanggap din siya ng maleta. Yes.
Tama po yun. Pag titingnan nyo naman ngayon, yung Section 18 ng Senate Resolution number 5 approved on August 9, 2010. Ang committee ay merong power of contempt, no? Ngayon, inaakusahan namin isa, si si Erwin Tulfo. Sa tingin nyo ba ay aamin siya? Hindi, di ba? So, ang sasabihin niya, sinungaling kayo. At makikita nyo sa Rule 18, Section 18 ng Senate Resolution number 5, pwede niya kaming i-cite in contempt at ipakulong kami. No? So, we have an anomalous situation na yung inaakusahan mo ay siya ang uupo na investigador at juez at the same time. So where can we find someone accused doing the investigation and deciding later on who is telling the truth or who is telling a lie? Dapat mag-inhibit siya.
So may conflict of interest kung ipapatuloy niya pa yung pagdinig.
Oo. Ang hinihingi ko lang dito sa ating mga senador, we should be statesman. Our country is looking for statesmanship, not brinkmanship.
Pinipigilan nila malaman katotohanan, utos ang mastermind. So, liwanag na sila nagnakaw, sila pa nagbibintang. Pinagtatakpan nila lahat na nagtatagip sa mga sinuhanin ay kasabwat Kaya sila ayaw nilang malaman ang katotohanan. Oo, dahil ilang beses na akong kinausap, ako diyan, kakasuhan daw ako, papatayin. Pinapatay pa ako ng araw eh. Kaya sa akin, patay na ako matagal. Patayin din ako nung ako, okay lang. Basta wag lang manalo ang mga magdarakaw.
Itong impeachment na ito, talagang alam naman nila na hindi sila makakuha ng 16 votes para makonvict si VP Sara. Ang purpose lang talaga nito ay para mapahiya siya, ma-influence yung ulo, ang isip ng mga tao na may corruption siya, para masaktan siya sa eleksyon sa 2028. Pero sa botohan, imposible na makakuha sila ng 16 votes. Kaya yan pong gawan nila ng Senate President ay sa totoo lang, gusto nilang mabalik sa kanila ang Senate President dahil po sa impeachment yan.